So anyway, chat. This past weekend, I was out of town. I was in the Bay Area for a Samsung event that some of you might have watched on some other people's streams. Fuslie, Blau, Peter Park, Saikuno, Mi Young, they all streamed it. I was the host of this event. So that was it. My job was MC. In fact, my job was MCing the whole weekend for Samsung. It was the one that, yes. Well, okay. I didn't meet Valkyrie there. I met someone else who some people, you know. Chat, let the contract go through first, okay? Let's just, let's let the contract go. Then we talk about it. But it went really well. It was fun. I just actually really like the venue we were at too. I don't know if anyone's from the Bay Area or specifically San Jose, but Guild House is a fire venue. So anyway, shout out Samsung for bringing me out. Dude, I almost stole a phone. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I did almost steal a phone because they let me have a Samsung Galaxy S24 and I was using it. And then they were like, can we get it back? Because it was a rental. And I signed like a rental release form. And then I left it in my pocket. And they were like, hey, can we get it back? And I was like, yeah, sure. But I couldn't find it. I forgot where I placed it. And so I thought I had left it on the stage. So I said, it's on the stage. And they were looking and they're like, we couldn't find it on the stage. Are you sure it was there? And this is like as I'm about to leave to catch my flight home. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Check back there in a couple minutes. I looked through my bags. I found it in my bag. I put it back on the stage. And I was like, did you guys happen to check back again? And they're like, yeah, we found it there. And I was like, swag. Because I was too embarrassed to admit that I had it the whole time. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Come on, relax. I didn't know. Fuslie said you gave him the wrong address for dinner. Okay. All right. Let's just get into the story. So this event, again, was in San Jose. And then we took a tour of the Twitch office. Yeah, I went to the Twitch office. Okay. I got a nice tour of the Twitch office, which was a little weird being in my old stomping ground. Because we were at the Twitch office, which is located in San Francisco, I decided to pay a visit to an old friend that I'm sure you guys will remember. Specifically, I went to dinner at a Michelin star restaurant with Chef Jackson Yu at Omakase, because that's located not far at all from Twitch headquarters. And so, because I knew I was going to be near it, I said, me and Jackson follow each other on Instagram. I was like, yo, Jackson, can I come through and eat there at your restaurant, and can I bring some friends? And he was super, super gracious about it. He's like, hell yeah, come through. I got some seats for you. I'll make some seats for you. And that's exactly what we did. That's what I never got to dine there, by the way. I know I made that video with Connor. We never even ate there. And so this is my first time dining there. I feel like I'm on a different wavelength. I feel like I've taken the limitless drug, because not only am I smart enough to have known where I was going to be, set up a dinner reservations at a Michelin star restaurant beforehand because I'm friends with the owner. I also got everybody in a Discord group together who was going to the dinner, arranged the group, and told them the address and what time to be there. I was moving at a different wavelength, except for one teeny mistake. I sent them the wrong address. Okay. Look, dude, the restaurant's called Omakase, which is just the Japanese word for chef's choice. So a lot of restaurants are called Omakase. So I sent them the wrong one, which was like a little bit of like a fuck up, like a little fucky wucky. But it's like, whatever, dude. It's not even that big of a deal. Relax. Not even that big of a deal, man. I felt so bad because I thought I was so clutch. It wasn't that far. It was like a 15-minute. Well, I guess that's kind of far. It was actually a 10-minute drive, but their Uber dropped them off 2 blocks away. So it was a 10-minute drive, and then they had to walk 10 minutes. So I felt kind of bad. But I paid for dinner. Okay, so that kind of makes up for it. I paid for dinner. And let me tell you, Michelin star dinner is not fucking cheap. That shit is expensive. God damn. But it was really good. I will say, so we go to dine at this restaurant. And again, I know Jackson because I did a YouTube video with him where me and Connor learned from a Michelin star sushi chef, and we did a contest, a one-on-one contest that I ended up crushing Connor in. And what I didn't know until I got there, because I didn't have time since that video came out. Me and Jackson haven't really caught up, and he's a busy man himself. He owns 14 restaurants, right? 14. I didn't know how much that video mattered to him, because it's a good video, right? The video's like a couple million views. I think it's on its way to 3 mil. Apparently, he gets people in that restaurant all the time who watched that video who wanted to go dine there. And in fact, the same night that I was there, the group right before me had somebody there because of the video. Because they saw the video and they wanted to go there. Which was crazy to me. Blew my mind. So Jackson was pumped I was there. He was pumped. The moment I come in, he's smiling ear to ear and he keeps fist bumping me. You're the man. You're the man. I got so much business because of that. You're the man. That's so fun. We should do another video. And I'm like, well, perhaps we think of something about it. And then before my friends get there, because they're late. Remember, I told them the wrong address. Before they can even get there, Jackson like signals over to a waitress. And he's like, get the bottle of sake. And I'm like, hell yeah. Me and Jackson are going to split a nice bottle of sake, a nice bottle of sake. Instead, Jackson comes out with a size of my torso bottle of sake. And if you don't know, it in Japanese tradition and at very fancy sushi restaurants, you're not supposed to pour yourself. So basically what happens is it's up to, I guess in a restaurant, a waitress or the person you're drinking with to see that your sake glass is empty and then pour you to fill it up more. And wow, was their waiting staff really good at making sure that my glass was full. I would just one shot it. And then before I could even look at my phone or, pick up my chopsticks, it would be full again. And every time I filled up Jackson's glass, who was the chef who was going to prepare us food, he would be looking at me. He would he would be like, he's preparing like all the sushi stuff. He's like, and then his glass would be empty and he'd give me side eye. Here you go. So I was like, okay, here you go. And then for me, they go, here you go. So by the time my friends show up, I'm 5 shots deep. Jackson is also 5 shots deep. This dude is supposed to prepare us sushi. But much like Mango, the drunken master, can be 10 beers deep and still have his Falco move like art, Jackson can still chef that shit up when he can barely string together a sentence. Dude, he was electric. I got drunk enough that I didn't know how much food I ate, and so at a certain point, I realized everybody at the table was full, because what happens at omakase, in some omakase spots, or I guess anytime you order omakase, I should say, they basically keep serving you food until you're full. And it's up to you to tell the chef, hey, I'm done. Because they'll just keep serving you, right? They're making money the more they serve you. They're not going to stop serving you. Sometimes it's a set course. But most of the time, they'll just, all right, hey, you hungry? Here's more food. And so when I get drunk, I get hungry. So everybody at the table got full. They just started giving me their food. And I was like, what are we doing here? I feel like I gained 10 pounds just drinking and eating. And that's probably why the bill racked up to be so high. And I knew I was drunk because the bill was $2,444. And I thought it'd be funny to tip $666 for no particular reason, but other than it was a funny number and it added up to an even number. I couldn't do the math. It was pricey. Guys, I'm telling you, I ate a lot of food. But I also drank so much, I couldn't do the math. I couldn't do it. Again, I literally passed it over to Foosley. I was like, I cannot do this. Please do the math for me. I can't do it. Because you have to carry the one so many times. You keep having to carry the one, and I don't know how to carry the one that many times. It was too much with the math. At a certain point, I know Jackson was fucked up. Even though he was chefing it up good, I know he's fucked up. Because at a certain point, he was like, I'll let you make a roll, or I'll let you make a piece of sushi or whatever. And it was with the otoro sushi, which if you don't know is like the nicest cut of tuna. It's the fattiest cut of tuna, and also the least, common meat on a tuna fish. Or I guess not the least common, but one of the least common. Because it's such a rare piece. And so everybody's getting their otoro piece of sushi. And he's like, I'll let you make it for that guy. And he points to Blau. And so I have to chef that shit up for Blau. All right. And so I'm there. And he gives me a walkthrough. I'm packing in the sushi. I'm laying that shit on thick. And just because I thought it'd be funny, I turn over to Myung and I go, I didn't wash my hands. Which was a lie. I did go to the bathroom, but I did wash my hands. However, I think this has gone around at this point. If this does get back to Blau somehow, I want you to know, if you heard that I didn't wash them, I did wash my hands. I swear. Okay? And I chefed that shit up nice for you. I swear I chefed it up nice for you, and I like when you're full for me. So anyway, that was that. Jackson's the fucking man. If you guys are in San Francisco and you also ball out, then make your way over to Omakase, Michelin Star Sushi Restaurant. If you don't ball out, check out Slice of Homage Pizzeria in San Jose, because that shit also fucks.